peak session at 10-1. Number 7 is Pui Cova from the Mac Hall Yard, having its first start today. Brandon Louis to ride. Hasn't shown much in the trials yet, but comes to Kalgoorlie for start number 1 today. Pui Cova at $41. And rounding out the field is number 8, Style Diva for Peter Fernie and Jade McNaught. Kept safe in the market at $5. Trialled up at the track here on Good Friday in that field of 2 when crossing the line behind Magic Will Rain. Runs in Perth trials at Lark Hill have been fair. Style Diva, an Alma Her filly out of an Ifraj mare, is currently $5 with Tap Touch. We're 5 minutes off start time here for the running of the Witten's Irrigation and Design Maiden. 1300 the distance. Your favourite is Dublin Red at 150. We'll be back with the broadcast in just a few moments. Okay, we're inside a minute off start time here. Runners about to commence the loading process. over at the 1,300 metres. This is race number 3, the Witten's Irrigation and Design Maiden. Favouritism with Dublin Red at 155. Been pretty steady in the market as they're just finishing off at Bendigo. $5 for Style Diva, $9.50 about No Plastic and also 50 words. But Dublin Red. Peter Fernie looking for the first 3 on today's card. And Zephyr Johnston Porter looking to take out his second for the day. So 50 words still out of line with Boutique Session and also No Plastic. A couple to come forward here. A couple of debutantes here, Puikova for Mac Hall and Brandon Louis, and also Style Diva, Peter Fernie, Jade McNaught. So No Plastic to come forward as Boutique Session goes forward. Thanks Alex. Tab Radio now on board for the running of race 3. It's the Witten's Irrigation and Design. The red lights flash over at the 1,300 standby. Ready to go now. Red lights blink away. The gates fly back. They're off racing now. Puikova, the grey, was just slightly slow out of the machine. Altina going back towards the tail early as well. It was Boutique Session with early speed. Finds itself in front the filly and leads out ahead. Now No Plastic working forward around the outside. Dublin Red, the favourites, just going to settle down third, racing ungenerously early on. They were followed by Puikova, who's now got back into the first 4 after that slow start, and 50 words going around the outside, not happy with the speed. So it's a congested top 5. They were followed next of all by Style Diva, who settles down second last, and it's Altina at the tail onto the Charles Street side of the course, and showing the way it's Boutique Session, leads out a length. No Plastic, 50 words working overtime 3 wide. Then we had Puikova running 4th the inside. Dublin Red in a striking position with 500 metres to run. Then Style Diva, who's extricated now, and Altina at the tail on the point of the turn as they come into the straight. It's No Plastic going up to Boutique Session. Now 50 words has done plenty of work but starts to come on. Now Dublin Red getting into the clear. Puikova coming through closer to the fence. It's No Plastic. The outside now, Dublin Red hitting the lead. The outside, Style Diva on debut. Style Diva with Dublin Red. Style Diva getting the upper hand. They hit the line. Style Diva. Style Diva, I fancy a nose to Dublin Red. Third, Altina, a nice run with Puikova. They were followed in next of all by 50 words. Then we had No Plastic, and Boutique Session was last to greet the judge. Style Diva on debut today. It's a Fernie winner, but not the one we thought. And Style Diva, Peter Fernie, Jade McNaught, this Alma filly on debut today, has saluted in good style. Jade just giving this horse plenty of room as they approached the home straight. Was 3 wide with cover and then extricated. Dublin Red just took a moment to find clear running, and they've gone to the line stride for stride. But Style Diva, your winner, and makes it 1 from 1. 8 the winner. Has beaten the 5, Dublin Red, who has gone down at the shorts. Dublin Red, also Peter Fernie, Zephyr Johnston Porter in the saddle. 4 gets 4th. That's Altina, who's absolutely steamed home from the tail. It was an outright last on the Charles Street side of the course, and you'll find Puikova, number 7, gets 4th. 8, 5, 4 and 7. Anyone's race at the furlong pole there, a short head by a length and a half. The margins 8, 5, 4 and 7. 8 your winner, Style Diva for Peter Fernie and Jade McNaught by Alma from Fashion Princess, owned by Andrew Ingles. And it looks a pretty astute buy, winning on debut today, Style Diva, the 3-year-old. Second in 5, Dublin Red, who settles for another minor placing. Peter Fernie, the trainer, Zephyr Johnston Porter in the saddle for the minor placing by War Chant from Razor Smile, owned by Justin Warwick, V. Gallardi, Mrs. P. Gallardi, C. Gallardi, Mrs. T. Gallardi, Miss L. Durant, also U. Gope, G. Bamford, M. Arnold, L. Chapman, Miss C. Geo Gegan, and also Miss S. Gallardi. Third in was the 4, Altina for Paul Tapper and Christy Bennett. by Almaher from Pennywood, owned by Nicky Jordan and Paul Tapper, and fourth in was a 7 Puikova on debut, finishes fourth for Mac Hall and Brandon Louis. 8, 5, 4 and 7 after the running of race number 3 interim. Race 4 is next, the first leg of today's main quaddie, and it's coming up in 30 minutes time. It's the Coolgardie Rodeo, 16th to 18th of August 2024. Your favourite is number 7, Fleur Delacour, for Chris Willis and Austin Gallardi, looking to make it back-to-back wins on the Kalgoorlie circuit at $2.40. Field's a bit more healthier as we head towards the tail end of this meeting. First leg of the quaddie, race 4 coming up in a half an hour's time. In the meantime, 8, 5, 4 and 7 interim after the running of race number 3.